Hello, everybody. Hi. This is Quina. Welcome to episode number 15. And yeah, very excited today because basically today we want to talk about context is everything. Now let's start off with some Twitter. Some of the interesting things I found from Twitter. Dennis Parker, he has actually put this is a very good summary. He looked at the history of the price of Bitcoin over the last 10 years and he has found actually the current crash that we are in is only the fourth bubble. So what's the surprise here? And in fact, and if you look at it in 2011, actually, it reached a high of 31 and a low of $2. That's over 19 months, right? And that is down of a low of a 94%. Similarly, again in 2013, right, the same pattern appeared. The high of $260, the low of $45. That's 83% down. Then after that, between end of 2013 to August 2015, again another 87% down. And now the latest, right, from about 20,000 high in December last year to now about 4,000. That's 80% now. But of course, we don't know when will it turn upswing. Now, so if you look at it really, then it is really just a context, right? So now after looking at it, I think I feel better. And how about you? Do you feel better? Now, having said that, Matty Greenspan is the senior market analyst at eToro. He put up another chart looking at, the major tech stocks. And this is comparing the high of 2000 and when the bubble crashed in year 2001. And we still see some top companies here like Amazon.com and Cisco, right? Yahoo even. And you look at their price decline, it's almost 100% across the board, right? And that's just, it's not a surprise. So it is really not for the faint-hearted, yes, but it is not, definitely do not panic and sell at this point because if you do, you will only realize the loss, right? And this is really just to remind everyone that, just try to stay sane. No, don't act crazy. Don't panic, right? History has shown that bubbles do occur, right? And so crash do happen as well because it basically prices correct. And, people who are not believing in the long term, people who are out to make a quick buck, these are the people who will basically falter. Don't be one of them is basically the message, right? Next up, right? Okay, so that's the good news. Context is everything. But now again, for people who are long term, this news shouldn't alarm you. There's some crypto leaders, including Vays, who has a different point of view on why the collapse, right? It's basically he's saying the price of Bitcoin has been overpriced for for even the last year. So he basically thinks this period is actually a good chance and good opportunity, good time to actually for the market to shake off the people who are not serious, the people who just want out to make a quick bucks, right? And they believe, another guy, Alex Tapscott, the co-author of Blockchain Revolution book, they basically believe that, and they look at long-term price trend, right? So on this short-term price trend, daily price movement, monthly price movement, even 1 year price movement, is not going to shake them. It's not going to alarm them. It's not going to make them like panic or anything like that, right? They're still very calm and basically they believe in the long-term potential, right? And in fact, Alex Tapscott made a point that he think because there are some products that are sold, right? Because there are some companies that come up with funds that only let people invest in cryptocurrencies by just using cash, right? And most of them, the maturity is 1 year. And this is the time when it is their redemption period. So that's also a lot of sell down because they need to raise funds to give back to the investors. So this is quite interesting. This is another point of view to say why the current price is going down, right? But the bad news is that they foresee that, it could hit as low as 3,000. But then the good news is also then he thinks that, when it goes bottom, that's when people, it makes sense, then it would be a good idea to start accumulating. Yeah, but that's their view. And basically they are saying it probably will go down to 3,000. So probably a price point to watch. And yeah, at that time, definitely for people who believe in long term, it probably makes sense, to just average down further. Yeah. Next up, we have some good news. In line with Black Friday, Bitum, the Korean exchange, they are going to celebrate its 5th anniversary. So this is not Black Friday, but it's some other Black Friday deals are on. And Bitum is offering BTC airdrops where they will give. Basically, they're encouraging new members to sign up, and they will give 15 Bitcoins to one lucky winner. Yeah, and that's going to be announced in December 24th, but new members can join till December 11th. So there's about 20 days more to join this. And of course, in an airdrop event, prize money is given to top 500 people with greatest amount of accrued transactions in the past week. So they also want to encourage trading. On another side note, holiday season is coming, so it's also a time of giving. Amazon, in a very noble move, they have partnered up with BitGift, where basically each time you buy, you do a purchase over Amazon, they will give 0.5% of your total price of purchase to BitGift at no cost to you. BitGift basically, they leverage blockchain to donate to the charity, and each dollar that you donate will be tracked, right? So how much go to whom and by when. So that's good. This is another good news where it talks about, again, as improving adoption, right? In fact, it can catalyze adoption in France. What happens is that a company has come up with the novelty where people can just buy Bitcoin cryptocurrencies in local tobacco shops, right? It's something like grocery shops, right? Your mom and pop shops via vouchers, and that's going to be very innovative, and it could go live in early 2019. That's what they basically are saying. Yeah. Yeah. Ticket holders can seamlessly validate code on your vouchers and redeem for Bitcoin or Ether on its website or mobile app within 5 minutes. Now, lastly, it's really to stay safe in this cryptocurrency world, and cyber security is really the key issue here. You really have to be responsible. In the very recent case, right, 20-year-old resident of New York have hacked an executive's phone and stole $1 million in cryptocurrency because he has it on Coinbase and Gemini account. So which means it's basically mobile app. Do not store, you should only store a very small amount of cryptocurrencies that you really want to trade on, that you are okay to lose in this kind of mobile wallet. Otherwise, keep it in cold storage, right? And of course, don't be greedy. Don't just want to save, $10 or $20 or even $50 and buy discounted cold wallets. Again, this is another last news where it says Trezor warns of fake hardware wallets. Again, they recommend people to just only buy from Trezor shop, Amazon, or its authorized resellers. This is what happens, right? Cheap, but definitely not good. In this world, really, really be safe, right? So that's all I have today, and thank you so much for watching, and see you tomorrow. Live with passion, live with energy. Thank you.